The Young Turks brought to you by Carbonite Online Backup.
The Leon Panetta, former congressman, former director of the Office of Management and Budget, former White House chief of staff under President Clinton, and now former CIA chief, is going to be moving to the Department of Defense in a little bit of a shuffle. David Petraeus, the overseeing general in Iraq and Afghanistan, will be moving to Central Intelligence. It's an interesting, week for the president making these sort of big political changes. Panetta is, what he's doing here, what the president seems to be doing, is going for proven commodities. And the criticism that he's getting here, of course, is from people who think right away that Leon Panetta is going to cut the budget of the Pentagon. Well, he probably will. Robert Gates has been cutting the budget of the Pentagon. The White House wants to cut it even further. Gates pushed back on that. But the point is that, in terms of streamlining, in terms of priorities, the Republicans are going to try and twist this into it being Leon Panetta and Barack Obama, who are trying to strip the military of all its might and all our defense and that's exactly the way it's going to play out in 2012 as we go into an election year. But what I think the Panetta appointment says more about whether I don't think he was put in there to facilitate cuts at the Pentagon. I think he was put there to facilitate working with the Congress in a different way. It's a different approach. This is the kind of appointment that Barack Obama probably should have done at the very beginning. Leon Panetta gets along really well with just about everybody in Congress. He put Rahm Emanuel in as his White House chief of staff, and it caused friction from the get-go. And I think a lot of the problems with this White House, aside from the problems that I have with this president and his fence-sitting and his wishy-washiness and his inability to decide or to take a stand in so many instances, is that he put people in place who were not going to work with Congress, almost as if he was pitting himself against Congress at a time when he had both houses of Congress. Leon Panetta, again, has been in Congress for close to 20 years, representative from California. As White House chief of staff, he worked with Congress. Just about everybody who is important in Washington knows Leon Panetta. And what I also think is that, the people that are saying that this is a place saver, this is he's trying to, save a place until either Obama appoints somebody else at defense or somebody in the Defense Department will take issue with Panetta or a Republican wins the presidency. I don't think that's the case here. I think that he's trying to right a ship. I think it's a little, it's not too late because he's doing it, but I think this is the kind of thing that should have happened earlier. I also think it's an acknowledgement that intelligence is such a big part of our defense, and to have somebody like David Petraeus leading the Central Intelligence Agency is actually an important move. I don't know. I doubt that I agree very much with David Petraeus in terms of how, and this is just guessing, and how what the limits of Central Intelligence are, of intelligence gathering are. But certainly he knows everybody right now who's involved in our most sensitive intelligence gathering in that region. So I think that it's probably a good appointment at intelligence. I think that he's going to have a hard time getting along with the kind of environment that they have there. I mean, he's used to this rigid environment in the military. It's a little different in intelligence gathering from what I can understand. But what I think we're seeing here is the president saying, listen, we need to work together. These agencies need to work together. We need a little harmony. And this is the first Democrat, by the way, since William Perry in 1997. That was Bill Clinton's first or second defense secretary, the first Democrat to head the Pentagon. So to say the Democrats are playing politics with this is not really true. There were 4 years of Democratic presidency in which there was not a Democratic leader at the Pentagon. And even since then, I mean, Barack Obama has kept Robert Gates in George W. Bush defense secretary. So I think it says a lot that this is the first time we're going to have a Democrat at the Pentagon, and I don't think it's a political thing. I think it's because Leon Panetta can work with Congress, and he has a lot of work to do. I mean, there's another $400 billion in savings that the White House is looking for. That's $400 billion that Robert Gates was pushing back again.
Eventually, you're going to have a computer disaster, your computer is going to crash, and you're going to lose all your files. But with Carbonite Online Backup, you don't have to worry about any of that because it automatically saves your files off-site. You can access all of your backed up files from any computer remotely, or if you want, you can also access your files through an iPhone or BlackBerry with Carbonite's awesome free app. Carbonite costs just $55 a year for unlimited backup for your PC or Mac. Think about it, that's less than $5 a month. Get a free trial at Carbonite.com by using the promo code TYT, and you also get 2 months free if you decide to buy.